she took more advantage of it. I'm telling you guys. So for some of you, who was here on Sunday? Most of you? All right, for those who weren't, you know, God really moved. It's in moments like these, like God really, really moves, right? Where there's miracles, where there's signs, and where there's wonders. Some of you may look at those things and you may not know what they are or why they even happen. Or some of you look at it and don't even believe. Don't believe in the miracles. Don't believe in the signs. Don't believe that it's true and that Jesus is real even. I've been where you're at. But you want to know something also too? When I was your age, I told God, let me know you for you and not what my parents are saying, not what the pastor's saying, but let you be real to me. Show me real for myself. Not because the leaders are telling me and everybody else is telling me to believe in this God. This wasn't even part of my notes, but you guys have to take these moments. Take them. This isn't for everybody. But God is choosing you. He's reaching for you. So like I was saying, you know, this past Sunday, Pastor really, he moved through the Spirit. And there was miracles, signs, and wonders. And it all started with prayer and fasting. Some of you guys are like, whatever that is. But let me tell you something. It's real.
Come on.
Prayer and fasting really works.
Talk about it.
Okay? Like I was saying, for some of you may not know what the miracles, the signs, and the wonders, but let me tell you something. Let me go right here real quick.
Come on now.
Some of you are going to be a miracle. Woo. Some of you are wonders.
Let's go.
Some of you are signs.
Yeah.
Okay? Let me tell you that. Because you may be thinking that a miracle, sign, and wonder is, the lame man walking. And yes, that is true. But let me tell you something. A miracle, sign, and wonder, it's beyond that as well. Some of you are thinking, how can I be a wonder? How can I be a miracle? But let me tell you, the things that you're facing, the stuff that you go through on the daily, that you go through your school, and with stuff at home, that's what makes you a wonder. That's what makes you a miracle. And that's what makes you a wonder. Okay? Yeah, it could be these little things that, you actually overcome not getting in an argument with your parents. That's a miracle. Some of you are in your schools, and people may look at like, how are they making it? How are they going through the stuff that's been attacking them, and they're still here? They're still making it. That's you. You are a miracle. You are a sign, and you are a wonder. Tyler, where you at? Tyler, where you at? You standing right here, that is a sign.
Come on.
You are a miracle. And I'm not just saying this because you're in my group. I've been watching you. For the past 3 weeks since you've been back, you've been standing in this spot and you're lifting up your hands. Because you want Jesus. And you know that. That alone, that's a sign of a true leader. Because you're leading by example. That's a leader. That is a sign. Bianca, you're the other one. Bianca, honey, you are a wonder. And I'm not just saying this, I'm not just speaking to her, like we know, I'm speaking through. You are a wonder. You were a sign this Sunday. Pastor called you and your family out. Because, the enemy's trying to attack you to go into valor. But let me tell you something, just by you being obedient and being willingness to come to the altar that day, I kid you not, I spoke to 3 ladies yesterday because you went up there and got spoken to, they now want to go to valor. That thing that was attacking them, that was the same thing that was attacking you, is no more. They're like, I want to go, because if she can do it, so can I. Start singing, Bianca. Start singing. Amen. And start writing. Why do you think God's calling you to valor? It's not by accident. It's not by coincidence. There's a purpose for your life. Stop believing the doubts and the thoughts. You are so much more than that. but the littlest thing can go so far. I just feel Jesus. Not with the past that you have, doesn't matter, you're still a wonder. Not with the situations that you face, doesn't matter, you're a miracle. Where's my dude? The basketball dude, you going like this. You're a miracle. Because the situation that you were facing, 2 weeks ago, and your fellow colleague, whatever, they know what's going on, that's a miracle that you're still here. That you're still playing basketball, still being a leader, you're exactly where you need to be with this year. Exactly where you need to be. That's a miracle. Ooh, Jesus. Like I was saying, you are not your wounds, you are not your mishaps, okay? But like I was saying, God has made you a wonder, a sign, and a miracle. The reason why he does this thing, this is the purpose. Because you may feel like, okay, I'm a sign, I'm a wonder, but why? There's a purpose in everything that Jesus does, okay? This is the reason why Jesus does and why we have miracles, signs, and wonders. It's for the non-believer. Amen. Okay? It's for the non-believer. So that when they see you being a miracle, it makes them believe that if he could do it, I could do it too. And who is the one that you're serving? It's Jesus. That's the whole reason why there's miracles, signs, and wonders is because of Jesus, for the non-believer. For the non-believer. That's why you're walking in this, guys. You may not believe it, but trust me on that. That's why you're in it. So, I want to take this to the Word. I want to show it to be real to you, okay? So if you have your Bible, if it's on your phone, I want to go to Matthew 9, okay? Matthew 9. I want to talk to you about something about in that passage really quick. It's about the woman of the issue of blood. Whew. Matthew 9. I want to show you something through his Word. So, really quick. Sorry. Matthew 9. So during Matthew 9, this is a point in Jesus' time where he's going around through the different cities and he's doing miracles, signs, and wonders like we just discussed, right? So, and he comes across, in the beginning of chapter 9, he's talking about the paralytic. He's paralyzed, he doesn't have very much movement, and he passes him, and he sees this lame man, and he heals him, but before he heals him, he forgives him of his sins, okay? He forgives him of his sins, and then he heals him, and then, the Pharisees, they kind of come in and trying to question Jesus on that. I'm just trying to teach you about something about chapter 9, Matthew, okay? And after that, he talks about fasting and praying. Again, what we just are going through just this past January. But then he comes to the woman with the issue of blood. So Matthew chapter 9, verse 7, let's go down to 18. So he says, while he was speaking this is Jesus, while he was speaking these things to them, a certain ruler came and worshipped him, saying, my daughter is even now dead, but come and lay your hand on her and she will live. Jesus rose and followed him, and so did the disciples. Then a woman who was ill with a flow of blood for 12 years, okay, came behind him and touched the hem of his garment. For she said within herself, say within yourself. Within yourself. Within yourself. She said within herself that if I may just touch his garment, I shall be healed. So you can imagine there's this woman, with the woman of the issue, but she's tormented of this thing for 12 years. There's some of you that are going through cycles and torments in your mind for the same amount of time. And you don't want to face the reality of those things, but you know what? You're being constantly reminded of the mistakes that you made, the mishaps, the wounds that you keep reopening, the issues that you keep facing with your father, of not being good enough, or maybe because he's not even there. You have to all of a sudden be the man of the house. You want to be an overachiever. And girls who are going through the same insecurity problems over and over, trying to be with that boy or that guy's being with that girl that you have no business being with in the first place. Just for the emotional need. Stop that. It's not worth it, I promise you. It is not worth it. Okay? So, you're going through these cycles, you have the torment that, again, she's facing this thing every single day. Something that doctors can't even fix. Stop going to the therapist for stuff that's going on in your mind. Stop that. You know what's going to help you. I promise you, that's what happened to me. I was bound in something for 5 years. I was in this toxic relationship for 5 years. I kept going to that same boy, that same situation, facing that same battle. But you know what? I want to talk to you something. Jesus healed her, right? But I want to read you something that happened in the King James Version. It says, "And behold, a woman which was diseased with the issue of blood for 12 years," like we said, came behind him and touched him by the hem. This right here, that verse, is faith. That's what they showed us, a piece of faith of what that may look like. You have to believe within yourself that you can reach out. And let me tell you something, guys. God just wants you to reach out to him. That's it, and he can do the rest. That's all he wants from you. That is it, guys. He just wants you to reach out to him, and he will do the rest. He will heal you. Okay? So, Jesus says if you could reach out to him, okay. For she said within herself, "If I may just touch his garment, I shall be whole." But then Jesus turned to him and said that he saw her. Jesus sees you, guys. Jesus sees you exactly where you are when you think you're broken, when you think you can't do it, when you think you have all lost and gone. He sees you. Because you are more than worthy, you are more than worth it, guys. But I want to read this again. For she said within herself that if I may touch his garment, I shall be whole. But Jesus turned him about, and when he saw her, he said, "Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole." And the woman was whole from that hour. I'm about to go deeper. In the other version, it says she was healed. In this version, it says she is whole. There's a difference between healing and wholeness. Okay? Healing, yes. You could come down to this altar and cry to God and pray that he will heal you. He will heal you. He will definitely hear because he sees your heart and he sees your cry. But wholeness, guys, it's a whole different thing. Healing, when you come down here, it's like almost like, and I don't want to disregard the healing process because that's definitely needed. You need that before you get to the wholeness part. But when you're healed, guys, that's almost, you see yourself, all right, you just got healed from this thing. You're not going to do these things. But then in that next year, you're stuck in that same situation. You're stuck in that same cycle. Why? Why are you doing that? Aren't you tired of that cycle process of facing the same battle? Let's get out of that. And this is why I'm here today. The difference between healing and wholeness is healing, yeah, it could be almost like a flu or a headache where it can come and then it will go for some time and you're doing amazing things and you're doing great and you're on fire. We just had your spiritual emphasis, but you guys are here now with Jesus, yeah. But let's talk about a month from now. Are you going to be facing those same things that you left at the altar last week? Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Wholeness, I'm telling you guys, I learned this for myself.
That's good.
Healing, all right, you're good. You're on fire. But then you're all like, oh man, I messed up. Let me tell you guys something. Wholeness, that thing can never come back. Ever. That's the main difference between healing and wholeness. Let's step into wholeness, guys. Let's step into that thing where you can face that fear, you can face that doubt, you can face that thing that's been taunting you and tormenting your mind. And look at, you can never defeat me. You can never bring me down ever again. Because I'm not just healed anymore. I'm way past that. I am completely whole in my heart because I want Jesus. I don't want that boy. I don't want that girl. I want wholeness to be completely restored in Jesus. So let's be whole, guys. Let's get, okay, we're in a great spot right now. We're in that healingness. We're good. We left it at the altar. But let's go ahead and make a decision to be whole. That thing that we left, we're never going to pick it up again. That we're never going to go back to it. But we're going to be completely whole and restored in our hearts, in our minds, in our bodies, and everything else that we may be facing in life. Okay? So, I want us leaders, especially, I want you guys to come down to the front. I'm keeping this really short. Whew. We're going to make this moment, not just to be healed anymore or that same thing, but we're going to take this moment to be whole. Okay? I just want to pray with you guys about this thing. Because I believe, just as much as us, we go through things, but I want you to know, hey, how can I be healed and stay whole? How can I go through these things and remain? Again, the Word. Well, I don't know how to read the Word properly. Why do you think we have these leaders here? Those issues you face, you could talk to them. Who's your squad leader? Talk to them. That's why you think you're ordained with them for a purpose and for a plan. You have a question about the Word, go to them. Stop questioning and circling yourself in your head. I don't know how to read the Word. I don't know how to pray to God. Hey, you have all these people to ask for. So if this is for you and you want to say enough is enough, I'm tired of going through the same cycle. I'm tired of being heartbroken. I'm tired of facing stuff that I'm tired of facing. I want you to come down here. I want you to make the decision to come down here and say, hey, this is it, Jesus. Enough is enough. I want to be whole in you. That this is the moment for you to be completely whole and restored. It says in Psalm, as you guys are coming down, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to face those things.